This this is the one that I may not have much at all that I can actually say or do about this, but John in Texas, theist, pronoun he, him, wants to talk about quantum mechanics and God. Um, Hi, John.
Hi, good to talk to you again.
Um,
That,
you do
take that for a
realize
question. Sorry.
I have zero expertise in quantum mechanics, right?
No, that's fine. Neither do I.
So why would two people who have zero expertise in quantum mechanics sit around and talk about it?
um, I guess I was just addressing something that you said last time about using maps to represent the world, and then using a map versus the actual thing is wrong. But I don't see how you can make that claim if you can't. Like, if you talk to a quantum physicist, they'll tell you that you can't understand, make sense of, um, quantum mechanics, and so it's maps all the way down. And so I guess I'm confused of what you mean by representing the actual thing in itself, because I thought, since Immanuel Kant and since the Enlightenment, it's been pretty accepted that you can't view the objective world without a lens, and that lens is like a map of action, essentially.
Yeah. When I say confusing the map for the place is wrong, what I'm talking about is what is most commonly referred to as the map territory relation or the logical fallacy, that is confusing the map for the place, because the map of Narnia is not Narnia. And so the properties of the map don't necessarily apply to Narnia. This is all I was doing was pointing out an actual logical fallacy where if you are talking about characteristics of the map and then applying those to the place, you are committing a fallacy because the map is not the place. That's all I was saying.
Oh, I wasn't doing that. I was saying that if you have a map that's more widely applicable, I said it's deeper than the specific instance because you're getting rid of the messiness that's not important.
Yeah, I think if I and I don't, there's no reason to rehash the conversation from last time, but it seems vaguely that you said something along the lines of the map is more accurate than the place, and that's not possible.
Well, I'm saying that you don't have access to the place. It's all maps. And can I quote something from Carl Friston, who's the most cited
Why
neuropsychologist or
would it?
neuroscientist?
Why
Excuse me.
why why would a quote? Why would a quote be relevant? I don't give a fuck what anybody said or who they are.
You don't care about the most cited neuroscientist when he's talking about perception.
No.
That seems weird. I don't know
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? You know why?
why.
Because I'm not here to talk about neuroscience. I'm here to talk about gods and what
Yeah,
he
no, this is
said,
this is all, this is
and,
all
and what
relevant
he
to that.
said, and what he said will not turn the map place fallacy into not a fallacy. And that's all I was addressing. What does he possibly have to say
Okay.
that's going to be relevant to this conversation?
Well, he says that the most accurate map you can use is the one that gets rid of the noise that's not necessary for the pattern of action you need to apply. Like, if I'm saying
Yeah,
that, like,
no,
say
stop, John.
Jeremy,
John,
who's, yeah, yeah,
John.
yeah.
I don't give a fuck what the most accurate map is. The most
Yes.
accurate map
What?
is
What?
very. What, would you shut up and listen, John? The most accurate map is really great, but it's still not more accurate than the place itself. The map is never the place. You can have, you can say, here's 10 maps, and number two is better than number one, number three is better than number two, et cetera, all the way up until number 10 is way better than number one, and 10 is a much more accurate map. But that doesn't tell me how accurate a map can be. Maybe it's only 10 out of 5,000 as far as map accuracy. And so when you say the most accurate map you can have, it's still irrelevant because the map that you're pointing to isn't the place.
Um, I mean, I feel like we're kind of going in a little bit of a circle right now because, I mean, do you think that we can view objects not through a map? It's maps all the way down.
I'm looking at
Like,
this
language is
pair of
metaphorical.
glasses right. I'm looking at this pair of glasses right now. I'm not looking at a map. I'm looking at the thing. I'm able to examine it with my eyes, with my ears, with my fingers, and with devices that I've constructed to give me the details about this pair of glasses. This is not a map. This is the item.
Well, what are you looking at? Do you mind telling me what you're looking at?
I just showed you. Are you not watching the show?
Oh, sorry. No, I'm just talking over the phone. I would get way distracted. I'm kind of ADD.
I
Sorry.
held up a pair of
I'm just listening.
glasses. I held up a pair of glasses.
Okay, well, like with a pair of glasses, like if I took 2 bottles and cut them out, and then, you know, if it helped your sight, would that be a pair of glasses?
Would it count as a pair of glasses if it actually helped? Yes, sure.
Yeah.
What
It's
the hell?
not, it's like what an
John?
object is never the matter that's made of.
John?
It's always how you use
No,
it.
sir.
The way it's used.
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay.
John,
Not according to
I'm
Carl
holding up
Friston.
would you listen? I'm holding up a specific pair of glasses. I'm saying that this pair of glasses is the actual item I'm examining and is not just a map of the item. Would you stop talking? And is not just a map of the item. And then you came back with, if I took 2 bottles and put them together to improve your vision, would that count as glasses? Sure, it would count as glasses, but it wouldn't be these fucking glasses that I'm holding right here.
Absolutely. So what's the difference between your pair of glasses and my pair of glasses?
They are not identical. I don't know.
What's the
John,
thing about them is
John,
it's glasses.
John,
And the difference is
John,
that
John,
yours are yours, and I
John,
can't take
John,
yours.
John,
That's
John, John. When you ask me a question,
Yes.
you have to let me answer. I don't
Okay.
know what the difference is between my glasses and your glasses because I don't know anything about your glasses.
Well, you could say there's an infinite amount of difference between my glasses and your glasses. But what's
Sure.
defining my glasses and your glasses is that I can't take your glasses. It all comes
Why
down to
not?
action, what you can do with them.
Why not? Why can't you take my glasses?
I'd be arrested. For one.
John,
I mean, it's,
John,
if
John.
it, huh?
John, are we going to have a two-way conversation or am I just going to fucking mute you for the next 10 minutes? Okay, when you say you can't take my glasses and I say why not, and you said I'd be arrested, that doesn't mean that you can't take my glasses. It just means there are consequences. What do you mean when you say you can't take my glasses?
I mean that what makes your glasses is that they are yours, and that if someone tries to take them, it's not in the right order. It doesn't fit with the order of how we behave.
John, if you take my glasses, are they not still my glasses?
They are. You'd have a right to take them back.
I don't. Wow. Okay, John, I literally don't think you and I can ever have a conversation because you called in to talk about quantum mechanics and God. I'm here to do a show about God belief, and we are now talking about glasses and who owns them and what rights someone has to own them. I am bored out of my mind at the dishonesty in actually talking about this. I mentioned a fallacy. Confusing the map for the place is a logical fallacy. You can go Google it and study it if you like. I then talked about how these glasses are not the map. You have what?
I have been studying that. I've been listening to Carl Friston for like 3 days now, and Michael Levin.
So why on earth did you call in to suggest that I was somehow wrong about confusing the map for the place being a fallacy?
I mean, because I just told you, and I actually wanted to quote Carl Friston directly, and you said, no, you're not interested.
No, John, when you say,
interesting,
John, when you say, because I just told you, I'm asking you, is confusing the map for the place a recognized logical fallacy?
I say no, and a lot of people will say
you
no
are
because
wrong.
It maps all the way down. You don't have access to
John, you are wrong.
Confusing a map of a map.
John, you are wrong. Go look at Wikipedia, since you can't be bothered to do a little bit of Googling, because confusing the map for the place is a logical fallacy, period. Until you acknowledge that, don't call me back. I don't have time for time wasters. Okay?
I would have been more excited to actually get into some quantum mysticism, quantum woo. I mean, it's annoying also, but it's at least more interesting than somehow talking about the legality of owning.
Hello, Hello, everyone. I'm Jimmy Snow, executive producer of The Line, and the rumors are true. Forrest Valkai is, in fact, a hostage in my basement. If you would like to contribute to his freedom one day, you can do so by supporting us over on Patreon or becoming a channel member. There are specific tiers for specific shows or the channel at large. You can also send us super thanks. Those are great. You can like, comment, and subscribe. Also, fudge the algorithm. Go to one of these things. The algorithm doesn't matter. It thinks it knows you better than we do. Better than you do? I know you better. Hank. There's a bunch of people named Hank. I just freaked way out. Okay, go to one of these.